Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Just Right. We're cooking with Just Right today. I'm excited about this episode. It's our first episode that we're cooking, and this is going to be a great time. We're going to have a great time. I got some guests coming, and it's going to be a great time. So what I'm cooking for you guys today is honey glazed chicken breast, well, chicken thighs, with some potatoes, some homemade potatoes, and it's gonna be great. So let's get straight into it, and man, let's have a good time. So first we wanna do is, we wanna start out with seasoning the thighs. So I few little things I do to kind of make that thing happen. So I got my thighs here, we already cleaned them, so don't worry. You know, you're like, man, they not clean. So we already got them clean. So we got you straight on that. So we're gonna season the thighs here, and we're gonna have a great time with the seasoning process here. All right. So you can do this a couple of different ways when you're, preparing your thighs. If some want to take some of the skin off, the fat off. It just depends on how you want to do it. Some lemon juice in them, kind of let them marinate. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of the fat off of it, some of the skin off, so we can really get the seasoning in there. So, all right, so let's get to that right away with our knife here. And so we wanna kinda take the knife and kinda come here with it. And I will get the most dull knife that I can find. You might want to, with the thighs, you also may wanna take the bone out. That's not always an option. That is entirely up to you. It doesn't bother me, so I can leave it in there. But some of you might want to take it out. It's entirely up to you. So let's do that. So normally, what I would like to do with the thighs is a little different than most people. I like to use liquid smoke. Now, I know you might say liquid smoke is normally for like barbecuing and things of that nature. When we use a liquid smoke, normally want to make sure we let them like marinate in the refrigerator for a while and get that seasoning all up in there so they be all good and that whole thing. So we're gonna do a little liquid smoke here. We're gonna give them a little bath. Give them a little bath, a little liquid smoke. Kind of get them in there, work them in there a little bit, and make it happen. This is cooking just right. I know some of you like, I don't do that, I don't cook it that way, but that's why we cooking it just right today, right? Right? All right, so let's get this liquid smoke in there, and this is gonna give us this taste, right? It's gonna give you this real smoky kind of taste when we sear it. It's gonna be something special. All right, so got that. What I want to use here is use a little onion seasoning. You're gonna take a little of that. How much? To your liking. Me, just kind of go off, my own little thing in regards to measuring it. It's up to you. FYI, this is not the healthy episode. So some of you over there, watching might cringe. Oh, that's way too much seasoning. This is not the healthy episode. That's coming down the road. But right now, we want to get this seasoning on in there and enjoy ourselves. All right, so we're gonna do that with the onion seasoning here. Now we're gonna go with the smoked paprika. I'm telling you, with that liquid smoke and that smoked paprika seasoning, them flavors is bananas. It's crazy. So we're gonna use some of that. Get a little of that in there. Get that on in there. Get that on jammed up in there, and it's gonna be amazing. Hey, I like cooking. It's like nothing like a good old meal. Good home cooked meal. Some of you, I hope I inspire you to cook. Some of the men out there, I hope I inspire you to cook for your girl, your wife, your lady, or whatever. I love cooking. Cooking is a good thing. Listen to some music, and cook. It's not like it. So we're gonna get the smoked paprika in there. We're just gonna get it in there real good. And again, to your liking, both sides. Kind of get that in there, work that in there the best you can. And yeah, so we're gonna do that. Okay. Now, what I add also to is I have some special herbs. Maybe down the road I can share with you what these herbs are. Got some special herbs we're gonna use. We're gonna season it, get that thing on in there, get that right, you know, get it right. You know. We're gonna get it just right. So we're gonna use these herbs. Now, again, all this stuff is to your liking. You don't have to have all the seasoning on your food. Now we have our chicken breast, our thighs, I'm sorry. Have our thighs all seasoned up. What I'm gonna do is go to the sink, kind of wash my hands a little bit. Then we're gonna start cutting up the peppers, the onions, and the mushrooms. So what we wanna do is, once we put this in our pan, we're gonna sear it. A little butter, a little water, a little oil, and then we're gonna get it all good and use those flavors, and then we're gonna dump our peppers and our mushrooms and all of the flavors in there, and we let it cook for a while and keep it moving. All right, guys, let's get to it. We're gonna cut our sweet peppers, onion, and then we're gonna cut up our mushrooms. All right. So we just wanted to have. I'm not the greatest at cutting. You have to work on that. We're gonna make it work. So we're gonna, as we cut this, we're gonna put this over into the chicken. So get that all in there. And it's gonna be really special. All right. And this from us. Okay. Cut up a few more. And then we'll cut up our potatoes, let those cook. And then we'll put our chicken on, let that sear, let that cook. Get those flavors going. Okay. So I'm gonna cut up a few more. Here. That should do it. Set that to the side. Clean it up a little bit. So the red onion, purpose of I like to use red onions more, a little sweeter, and this is great when you're caramelizing chicken and things of that nature. So red onion works for me. Okay, just a few cuts of red onion. I'm going to some of that here so we can cut that. We're going to cut the potatoes and put those on. Right, so let's cut our potato. Just a few cuts across. Depends on how you want to do it. It's up to you. It's no right or wrong way, I don't think. If you want to just put the whole potato in there, I've learned that kind of cook quicker this way, so I'm going to do that. And you can also, sometimes people leave the skin on. So be open to that as well. You can leave the skin on. But I got, some guests coming. I don't know if they're really fond of eating the potatoes with the skin. So the safe route is just to cut the skin off. All right. One of my favorites to eat is the potato. So we're gonna do something special with those. And we're gonna have a great time. All right, potatoes is cut. Turn our eye on. Here. Okay. Put our potatoes in our water. Okay. I don't know, I just feel like I should be like singing when I'm cooking. You know what I'm saying? Next time, I have to have some. You guys may want to have to come in the kitchen and cook with me. We'll see how it works. All right, so while that's cooking, potatoes is cooking, chicken is, oh, we got our mushrooms. So we're gonna do our mushrooms and rinse some of these off. Cut up some mushrooms for you guys. Okay, let's cut up some mushrooms. That's a few. Again, after you decide to do it, you might want to put the whole mushroom in. I like to just kind of cut them up a little bit. And depending on how you want to do it, it's up to you. Your taste. And, yeah. Okay, so we got that. So let's go. We're gonna get our heat ready for our chicken. It's gonna be great. And when we return, we'll sear the chicken. And shouldn't take us long. We're gonna get some spinach going. It's gonna be a great meal. All right, see y'all soon. All right, so we got the thighs all ready. And see, come on, cameraman, come over here, check it out. See what we doing with these thighs. You can smell it. Y'all can smell it. So we got these thighs all looking good, gonna smell good. Potatoes is going. Now I wanna do something with the thighs. I want to add honey. So we're gonna put this honey over this. It's gonna give it a, it's gonna sear it a little bit. Let's caramelize it. Get all good honey out. Getting all of those seasonings in there. We didn't use any grease. The trick is a little water, just a little margin. And now, so what's gonna happen is we're gonna put the honey sit on there like that. As it cooks, it's gonna get all up in there. It's real good. So we're gonna do got our potatoes. We're gonna use the juice and the flavor from it. We're gonna remove our chicken. We're gonna saute the spinach with the onion. So what I'm gonna do while we have that going, we're gonna take the parsley, sprinkle that on there. Not too much there. Some of that off. Let that cook. Oh, that's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. All right. So let's let that do what it's gonna do. And take some spinach here. We're gonna get that chicken out just a moment. And get that chicken out, spinach. And by that time, my guest should be here. And we're gonna enjoy a great meal. All right. See you guys in a second. All right, so we got everything here cooked here. We're gonna add our own little special things over to this, to the mash. Again, I told you guys, it's not the most healthiest. So we're gonna go butter. We're gonna go sour cream. Lots of sour cream. We go parsley. Right? And then we're gonna get that all flavored up in there a little bit. Alright, let that cook. Let that thicken up a little. I'm gonna add some my special seasoning. Give it a little magic in there. Okay. All right, so our chicken's ready. So we want to take that out. It's nice and everything is all caramelized, as you can see. Take that out. Set that to the side. Turn our heat down just a little bit. Take those juices. Yeah. All that flavor. See that with those mushrooms? I'm gonna take some of that. And like so. Okay? Keep all of that. Right down. Okay. Let's see here, we're gonna add some water here because we're gonna turn it up a few notches. And we're gonna saute our spinach and all that flavor. All right. I'll let that cook down. Okay. Okay, so we'll let that cook down for us a little bit. So everyone, so a couple of ways you can do this. You can either you can mash them, get a masher, mash it. I like mine's kind of chunky. The texture, I like the texture kind of chunky. You know, just preference. So however you decide how you want to do it is up to you, entirely up to you. Just want to make sure they're done well. So we're going to do that. And my guest should be here momentarily. We're going to eat. And yeah, great time. Just make sure that mash is, ooh, that looks, doesn't that look good? Yes, sir. Oh, got that in there. Let's do the old tape. Let me see. Yeah, that's it. Let's do a little more butter. Like I said, this ain't the healthier episode. Not at all. Just put it all, forget it. Just dump it all in there. All right. That on there. All right, so that's all done. Done with that. Let's take that off there. Let's get back over here to this spinach. Okay, so in a minute, Jess will be here and we'll eat. See y'all soon. What's up, guys? We are back. So I got some guests with me today. Food is done, so we're gonna eat. They're gonna eat. So guys, I got Lonzo here with me.
All right.
Yes.
And Angie here.
Wow.
Yes.
And so we're gonna see what they think about the food. See what they
I pray over my food first.
Man, we prayed over it already. It's good. Go ahead.
Okay.
All right.
Taste it. Tell me what you guys think.
Okay. Relax, brother.
You don't eat that.
God, no. Listen. Man.
All right.
It's all right. No, it's good. Man.
Shout out, I'm good.
Okay, let me get some chicken.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me make sure that.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Hope it cooked because it's like party wear.
It cuts, bro. Y'all like?
Pretty good, man.
It's pretty good. Pretty good. Let's get these reactions. You know, they eating so.
That's good.
It was good, Ange.
Yes, sir.
It's good. Okay. All right. You know, we'll try to do what we gotta do. You know,
Yes.
cooking just right. That's how we doing it here. So yeah.
Yeah.
What's
So
up?
I never knew you cook.
I know, right? don't too many people. You know what? I don't know. A lot of people didn't know I cook. You know, it's just something I like doing. It's like almost a little getaway.
Well, so let me ask you, since we are family, right? So what started you cooking? How did you get your start? How did Jesse start cooking?
I think for me, the cooking was my mom used to cook, and it was a real thing for me growing up to just spend time with my mom. And she's no longer here with us, but you know, spend time with my mom in the kitchen, grandma. You know how it was back in the day when women cooked. You know.
So you saying at home?
So no, seriously. My mom, grandmother, and then I grew up around like a lot of women in my family cook. So just being in there talking to them, it was something to do, and I just would ask questions by being in there. You know, just asking questions while you in there, why you do that, how you do that, and so on and so forth. And it became something I like to do.
So is it like therapy for you, in a sense? Or
Yeah. You know, it's kind of like the music too. It's like, you know, you guys are creatives. You guys got your own business and entrepreneurs, and some of the things that you do, you find it to be a getaway from your life. You know, whether if it's acting and whether if it's whatever podcast or working on a website or business, a magazine or whatever. It's kind of almost like a getaway. And I think that's what it is for most of us. And like even our, you know, audience, some that has lost, especially we lost everyone, and unfortunately, Angie lost her mom. Lonzo lost his mom recently. I lost my mom, and so sometimes it is a getaway when we're doing our passion or we're doing our, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm sure some of the audience can relate to that when you get to doing your thing, and yeah.
So your cooking is, so your passion and love for cooking is kind of like carrying on your family legacy.
Yeah. It's like carrying on the legacy.
Because it just doesn't have to be passed down to the girls.
Right, yeah, guys.
You know, because you know, when I found out you cooked, I was like, yes, that's awesome.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, it's like you said, it's like almost like it's that thing. It's passing down the legacy. Like one of the things I found to be great when I went to visit my aunts in Mississippi, maybe last year. Was it last year? This year? And I was able to cook for the house. That was cool. You know, it's normal.
Oh, you graduated.
Right. Yeah, you graduated. When you cook for your aunties in the South, you gotta come with it.
Especially our family.
Yeah, so it's like it's such an honor to be able to cook, and I love cooking. And it's like, you know, this is our first episode. We're gonna have a whole bunch more of cooking and baking and doing a bunch of other things. But I'm glad you guys are enjoying y'all food.
Thank you for having me.
And
Forgot the cameras was rolling, brother. I'm just
getting it in.
need my comfortable clothes on.
And so, thank y'all for having me. And to everybody, we're gonna be doing some more cooking. This is our first episode, Cooking Just Right. We're looking forward to doing some other things. We have some more people come by the house and eat and have a great time with Just Right. Thank you guys for watching, and so we're signing off.
Yes, sir.
Again, Cooking Just Right. Peace.